gasket, 7 grand. Sounds pretty good. And we just ran out of gas. Ha! Okay. Okay, right there is my freaking problem area. Let's see. Oops. See, that is a factory piece right there off the oil pan. The last one split out. And I don't know where. I don't know. Yeah. I want to take that off and we'll take a look at it. Right there's what I'm having trouble with. I had the one that was on this pan, the metal ripped and broke so it couldn't clamp. Well, I had this one up there, and I suppose since I had the drill spot, the spot welds on the old pan I took this off of, it was no big deal, but I suppose I'm going to have to put some RTV on that, so that's what we're going to do. We cleaned it up. Yeah, it looks like heck, but we're going to RTV that, clamp it down, and let it sit tonight. Okay, we're going to let that set tonight. I put a big glob of RB2, well, not a big glob because obviously she didn't, because yeah, oil was on top of that metal plate when I took it off, so yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'll let that set tonight. And I found a different bowl with a smaller head, so that's sticking way through now, but it's torqued, it's down to what it's supposed to, so alright. Well, you know, some of you are probably thinking, why are you trying to fix that? Well, for one thing is, we don't have enough time to wait for another pan to show up. And another, since I now took the damage off it, and that we're stuck with it. I mean, we don't have, this guy doesn't have enough time to wait for another oil pan to come. And I checked with one place, they're out of stock yet. They haven't got them in yet, so yeah. And like I said, so as soon as I got that bolt coming down, the oil was on the back side, so the only way the oil gets there, I did just barely nick through, so RTV it, let it set tonight, come out. Anyway, it's out of gas. I don't have any gas for it anyway, so I guess that's what it is. It's just, it's projects like this that I fight that make me wonder, why do I keep doing it? Why? Well, for one reason, I love it. And I went to last year's video of this motor compared to this year. It sounds totally different. Yeah, I know I forgot before I unhooked the battery, see what the high rev was, but I seen almost 7 grand that one time, so. And when I went like that, we were at 4 grand. I mean, it took, last night when we ran it, damn that, or mosquito, I don't know. It didn't take that long to start leaking. Like I said, the initial run, it almost made it through the cam breakthrough, and then it started leaking. Well, now, the cam relearned, well, whatever, it's all the lifters went back in place and everything. Yeah, it's, like he says, it's just like, you gotta fight them a little, and if everything goes perfect, you wonder when you're racing, because then you're like, okay, what's going to go wrong now? So, but I did get that torqued into place, and like you guys seen, it oozed out like it should. So, that's the problem. You can't get quality parts in this country anymore, as of right now. But anyway, I guess that's try number 2 down. Well, We didn't really try anything last night, yeah, so. But yeah, that metal plate went up in there, and I thought, well, I knew I gained something because when I put that metal plate in, torqued it, I could see the oil push out around the seal, so I kind of thought maybe that's what it was, but it was just residue, but nope, when I got that little plate down, it already had oil on top of it, so RTV it up, let it set, and let it go. So anyway, I gotta quit. After the troubles I had last night and today. Last night I had a diabetic crash, got down to 73. Today I sat up in bed, I went to stand up, and I literally could not stand up today. I'm like, uh-oh. And I didn't do a whole heck of a lot out here yesterday. Everything's on wheels, so I didn't have to really push or do anything or lift. But I went to the dealership to see how they were coming on the wife's car. Oh, wow, that'll be, I'll talk about that tomorrow. What a freaking mess that was. But anyway, it's fixed and back. So when I stopped at the dealership to talk to him, I said, you know, I don't feel good. And I hadn't ate yet. I watched the grandkids this morning. Had a little ordeal there with a pet that got out, and oh yeah, Grandpa trying to run it, crippled up, running around trying to get the cat off the roof. Yeah, that was interesting. And that's when I went out and talked to the dealer after that, and I didn't feel good. Finally checked my diabetic numbers. Now I hadn't ate, and I went from, well, I ate last night, and I started out, well, I guess I never did check my numbers this morning. But anyway, I was 345 this afternoon. And I cleaned out the chair, sat down in there and fell asleep, and then went with Mama Bear. And so yeah, by the time I got feeling good, it's about the time I should be going to bed, and here I am fixing motors, and which I guess is this way if it's. And I made a mark on the harmonic to see where I'm at. I'm at about 33 degrees timing, and she sounds really, really good. So anyway, I'm starting to drift off. So see you guys later. Have a good one.